There's sometimes phrases in the Bible or that we say in church that I sometimes really don't understand the full implications of. And one of those is when we say that we have died with Christ, or that when we're baptized, we're put into this death with Christ. And I'm like, oh, I don't know, that doesn't sound very good to me. I don't want to die. What does that mean? Do I have to go and die some brutal death like Jesus died? Today St. Paul says in his letter to Timothy, he says, this saying is trustworthy. If we have died with him, we shall also live with him. What does that mean? How I've understood that to mean is it's a dying to self and a dying to selfishness and my self-centered motives. And a lot of times I can hear that sort of thing and my eyes sort of glaze over and be like, yeah, okay, I know what that means. I need to be less selfish and I need to, do stuff for other people. But even when I do that, I can still be selfish in the way I do that. I can be self-sacrificing and virtuous whenever I'm just trying to do something. Maybe it's more like I just want people to think well of me, or I'm just, trying to do what I need to do so that my reputation stays in a good place. My ego can be very good at shape-shifting. So what does dying to self really look like? It means not trying to control or manipulate situations so that I get the way that I want. It means that I have to be ready to say, for the sake of Jesus, I'm going to be okay with, even if people don't like what I do or what I say, that I'm going to do it for the sake of Jesus. St. Paul knows what that felt like because he was writing this letter from prison. He wasn't chained, he says. But what he did say is that the Word of God is not chained. And he also says that if we die with Christ, we'll also live with him. So what does that mean? It means that for most of us, there is life beyond what we can see. That when we really die to ourselves, when we die to our own motives and to what I want in this world, there's life beyond that. And it's a life that really has power. It's a life that's better than the living in self-will all the time. Let's ask the Lord today that we might die with him, die to our selfish motives, to our own egos, so that we might live something new with him. Live in a manner of life that is truly loving, that is built on love, so that we might live with Jesus forever in heaven.